My videos. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB 2023 playoffs day 2. Today we're playing the wild card round game 2, where today we have the four games defined, and we have the four teams that were left, and we're gonna to play in the divisional round. In the first game, the Texas Rangers did a surprise where they defeated back-to-back games, 7-1 to Tampa Bay Rays to eliminate them and qualify to the playoffs and will face the Baltimore Orioles. In the second game in the American League, the Minnesota Twins defeated 2-0 Blue Jays and advanced for first time in after 21 years that they couldn't to the divisional round where they will face the Houston Astros. And in the National League, the Arizona Diamondbacks did a surprise, defeated back-to-back the 5-2 against the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Diamondbacks will play in the divisional round against the Los Angeles Dodgers, a divisional game. Yes. And in the last game, the Philadelphia Phillies defeated 7-1 the Miami Marlins and qualified to the divisional round. And we will play against the Atlanta Braves. So let's talk about a little about each game, a little more. The first one, the Tampa Bay Rays won, the Texas Rangers ever. To be honest, I am very disappointed for the Tampa Bay Rays because I thought that they were going to win this round and they were going to arrive to the World Series because they played a very great season. But after all these years that Tampa Bay have qualified to the playoffs, I understand that they play a very great regular season, but in the playoffs, the Tampa Bay Rays don't know how to play in the playoffs, how to win and play in the playoffs. The Texas Rangers didn't have any problem to win this game because since the beginning, in the fourth inning, they score four careers. They scored in three consecutive innings in the fourth, in the fifth, and the sixth inning. In the fourth inning, they scored five. In the fifth inning, they scored one. In the sixth inning, they scored two to get enough to win the game 7-1. They didn't have any problem. They won this game easily, this series easily. And now they will play against the Houston Astros. No, Baltimore Orioles. Sorry. And in the second game, the Minnesota Twins defeated 2-0 Toronto Blue Jays. This was a closer series that the Tampa Bay Rays against the Texas Rangers, where this game was very close, where the only two carries that Minnesota Twins scored were in the fourth inning, where they scored two. This game was very close, but Minnesota could win the two games. Yesterday, they won its first game in 19 years, and today they won its first series in playoffs after 21 years. This history is very amazing. And in the other side, the Toronto Blue Jays have 7 years that they haven't won any game or any divisional any round in the playoffs, and now the Minnesota Twins will play against the Houston Astros. And in the National League, this is the biggest surprise, in my opinion. The Milwaukee Brewers lost 2, Arizona Diamondbacks 5. I was very surprised because I never expected that the Diamondbacks were going to eliminate the Brewers. Again, like the yesterday game, the Milwaukee Brewers started to winning the game, where they scored very early. They scored in the first inning 2 career, but like yesterday game, the Arizona Diamondbacks came back. They score five runs without answer, especially in the sixth inning when they scored four, and that was enough to win the game, to win the second game, to win the series, and now they will play against the Los Angeles Dodgers in the divisional round. This is a Cinderella history because the Diamondbacks don't have anything to lose because they did enough in this season. And in the last game, the Philadelphia Phillies defeated 7-1 Miami Marlins. today, like the yesterday game, they didn't have any problem to defeat the Miami Marlins. The Philadelphia Phillies started to winning the game since the first part of the game. When in the third inning they scored two, in the fourth inning they scored one, and in the sixth inning they scored four. A grand slam that was enough to win the game 7-1. In my opinion, this is a very the Philadelphia Phillies are the very tremendous team, and they can be a surprise. They could eliminate Braves because they are playing a tremendous baseball since the second half of the season, and now the Philadelphia Phillies will face the the Atlanta Braves in the divisional round. So, how will be the divisional rounds? The divisional series will be play of the next way in the American League. Will be play between Houston Astros against the Minnesota Twins, and the other series will be in the American League, the Baltimore Orioles against the Texas Rangers, and in the National League, the first series will be between Los Angeles Dodgers against the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the second series will be between Atlanta Braves against the Philadelphia Phillies. All these series will be played. It will start the next Saturday, the four games. So we won't have any game these 2 days until the next Saturday. I'm going to give me prediction. I think on tomorrow or the next Friday. How I'm going to be. I'm going to predict. I don't know. I'm not going to predict this because you have my prediction that I did a video about this 2 weeks ago, so you can check that my prediction. So here's what my opinion about what's happened in the MLB 2023 playoffs day 2, the games that happened. See you next video. Gibran.